Over the last few years, layoffs have hit millions of people across every industry. But today's video isn't just about the recent losses, it's about what comes after. In this video, you'll hear from people who are rebuilding, adapting, and finding new direction after one of the hardest moments of their lives. We'll also talk a bit about the WARN Act, what protections it actually offers, and why so many workers say they never heard about it until it was too late. These are real stories from real people who aren't giving up. They're looking forward, finding new paths, and proving that a layoff isn't the end of the story. And if you haven't been laid off, pay attention. It can happen when you least expect it. For many, this moment becomes the start of a new chapter.
So I just got off the phone with my best friend, Jen, and I was like, I have to tell you something. And she was like, okay. And I was like, this is awesome. Like, y'all, this is awesome. I would love to just claim like I am never going back to corporate America. I'm going to figure this ish out. So like, I don't care how cringe I have to be on the internet. Okay, I care a little bit. I'm not going to do like feet stuff or anything weird like that. But like, I'm going to figure this out because this is amazing. You know what I did today? I ran some errands. I got a new earring because mine came out. I went and got my nails done with my mom and my grandma. And that's amazing.
I've been laid off. I don't have a job. I'm unemployed. I have no income. Oh, I'm so... Let's go to Starbucks. Maybe you can help me.
Yeah, of course. I mean, I have really based opinions, so...
Okay, perfect. I just got laid off.
Oh, honey, I'm so sorry.
It's okay. Will you give me, like, literally anything?
Yeah.
Venti would be great. I'm gonna load myself up.
Let me build you the perfect drink, my love.
Okay, definitely a coffee.
What is your feelings on chocolate and pistachio?
Great. We have great feelings about that.
Okay.
Anything you say.
Okay. Anything else today, my love?
That'll be it.
Okay, that'll be $7.61 at the window for me.
Thank you. I'm going to Barnes & Noble after this. Like, what? I'm just doing everything that can make myself feel better. Yeah, you know? Are you sure? Are you for real? Thank you. Oh my gosh. That was nice, bro. She gave my drink for free. Hey ladies, if you just got fired, you too can get a Dubai chocolate mocha. We got a venti because I just said it. We're not gonna have venti money soon. Taste test? It's really good. No, that's really good. No, that's really good. Thank you. Now we're gonna go to Barnes & Noble because I need Tower of Dawn. We've made it. I think it's time that I go through all my DMs and I respond to all the sugar daddies wanting to give me money. Can I pay for? You can pay for my bills. When he goes, what would you spend the money on? Your nails or your rent? Rent and insurance because I'm gonna not have insurance soon. Look at all these people with jobs. A whole book about kale is crazy. While I'm crying, I might as well just buy Kingdom of Ash. This many pages would normally intimidate me, but I have a lot of time. Just got fired. Go check. A sweater under here. Do I look employable? Who knew? Did that make me feel better? For now. Get to Kingdom of Ash and I'm sobbing. Just know that it's making it 10 times worse. I feel fine for like 30 minutes and then I start crying again. No, I feel like such a failure. I've been juggling content and a full-time job for over a year now. And if you're watching this, it would mean the world to me if you followed me and liked my stuff. I put a lot of time and effort into them, and I'm gonna be putting even more time and effort into it now. Really all I have. We're gonna find something better. It's gonna work out because it has to, you know?
So after 15 years, it happened, and I have been let go from my job in banking. As AI become more and more integrated into our society, we're going to see more posts like that. It's already happening. Just go to LinkedIn and you can see a graveyard of careers of posts saying that the same things happen to them. So I'm just going to share what I know and maybe help someone watching this video save $1 or $2. So my first post this morning, as I'm in my car at the time that I would normally go to work, I will talk about fees. So fees, that could be NSF fees, late fees, whatever type of fee you can imagine. So a lot of people don't know that you can actually get those fees waived as a courtesy. So the first time you've gotten a fee, or even if it's not your first time, just call in and request to have the fee waived. This may seem like common knowledge to a lot of us, but a lot of people don't take that time to call in, check their bank statement, or check their account and request to have the fee waived as a courtesy, as a one-time exception. So next time you get that fee, if it's your first one within that year, just ask for them to waive the fee for you. They might say no. If they do, ask for a manager. The manager or the team lead has more discretion and will be able to get that fee waived for you. A lot of companies are banking on customers not having time or to notice that they've been charged the fee, or think that they won't fight the fee because of whatever reason. But, you know, those fees can add up. $25 here, $35 there, so on and so forth. So if you're charged a fee, maybe you accidentally went outside your grace period, maybe you didn't know you had a grace period, just call in, send an email, request to have that fee waived for you, and see if you can get some money refunded back to your account. All right, that's it. Hope you all have a great and blessed day. And if you're with a big bank, switch to a credit union. Have a good one.
Day one of getting my together because I got laid off from my job yesterday with no explanation. So I am going to try have a little creativity, have a little outlet, because I'm feeling super sad, and hoping that you guys follow along in my journey. Steaks into the freezer. My boyfriend got me Texas Roadhouse last night just because I was feeling down, and he was there to support me. We work a freelance job, so I'm going to work on that. Thanks so much for following me for day one, and I'll see you tomorrow on day two. Bye.
Walgreens is going to be cutting 6 paid holidays for employees. This after last year they announced that they're going to be closing 1,200 stores nationwide. So I know that this company was just bought by Sycamore Partners, and I'm just telling you guys, this is not the way to start to fix a failing business. If you want employees to stay in this economy when you guys are already low on the pay scale, even compared to your partner brands, Rite Aid, CVS, all of those, Rite Aid went out of business basically. You guys look like you're headed the same way. You guys don't pay enough. You don't have good benefits. You just cut even more holidays. This is not how you will keep people. This is not how you will earn public favor. If you're going to close 1,200 stores, stop and consider the fact that you should treat the existing store employees as good as possible. Keep the wages as good as possible. Keep the benefits as good as possible. Keep the employee appreciation up. I don't ever see any of that from you guys on social media.
So I got laid off this week via an email. Let's talk about it. My name is Kendall Levin. I'm 27 and I live in Austin, Texas. And for the last couple of years, I was making $250,000 a year at the largest software company in the world as a software sales manager. On Tuesday at 6 a.m., me, alongside 29,999 other people, got an email from an anonymous alias within the company stating that due to a restructure, our positions were no longer needed and that our employment was terminated immediately. Opened up my computer and sure enough, I was locked out. So it's been a lot to process, but I'm kind of excited. I'm not bitter. I completely understand it from a business standpoint. It sucks, obviously, for me personally, but at the same time, it makes sense. And I support where the company's going. And so with that, sometimes sacrifices are needed. And unfortunately, this time I was that sacrifice. So trying to figure out life. I haven't focused on living in the last, 7 years. So my entire 20s, for the most part, have been consumed with work. Not to be dramatic, but my life literally revolved around this job. To the point where I'd wake up in the morning, I was so excited to go in and see my team and see my friends, because all of my friends are at work, because I don't have time to do anything else after work. So literally all of my social interaction happened in this building for the last 5 years. It's all I've known. I come home, I go to dinners with people that I work with customers. That's my evening activity. I come home, I work a little bit more, and then I go to bed, and then I wake up and I do the same thing the next day. And now all of that is gone. I don't know what to do with my time anymore. It's really weird to not know how to live. I've lived in an awesome city for the last 7 years. I barely know it. I bought a house. I haven't even unpacked because I haven't had time. I'll show you my garage. Like, not even kidding. It's exactly where the movers left it. Do I even unpack? Like, am I gonna be able to live in this house? How am I gonna do it? How am I gonna find another job? There's 30,000 other people that were laid off with me that are also looking for jobs. So what does that mean for me? I don't know. But I'll tell you what it means today. And that means that we're gonna go live. I'm gonna document my fun employment adventures because
she gonna be successful. That's obvious because she got the right attitude. This is the thing that you want to market on social media, right? I see a lot of people jump on social media and it's a doom and gloom, woe is me. There's no prospects, nothing happening inside of the job market. I wouldn't even include that on my resume because I remember way back in 2010, 2011, when I did my resume, and this was before it was popular to do, I was leveraging social media to continue to advance myself, and that's why I wound up going into banking, even though I was in information technology. And I was leveraging my presence on social media. Obviously, it was much different than it is today in order to find a new opportunity. But this is what you want actually shown on your social media because you want to show that you are a positive person. And you can tell that she's authentically positive, basically showing that she has the right work ethic, she has the right attitude, she has the right dedication. It is important that you live, and I'm pretty sure that she will live and she will have some exciting times and evolve. But again, if I was a person that was a recruiter, or if I was a person that was hiring for my company, she was making a lot of money. I think she said she was making $250,000 a year. She should have a lot saved up, stacked up. She probably shouldn't even have a house note at this point if she was really frugal. But neither here nor there. This isn't a financial video as far as telling her what to do. If I was a recruiter and I was a person that was looking for somebody to work for my company and I had the budget to hire her or I had an opportunity for her, this is the type of person that I would hire immediately. I wouldn't even worry about her skills.
These layoffs are a tragedy and show that we failed as a company for both our employees and our customers. We are so sorry for the disgrace. These layoffs are an incredibly hard decision, and we hate that it's come to this, but this is the only way to keep the company afloat. These layoffs were unavoidable, but they're a standard business practice. We have to get comfortable with the uncomfortable. These layoffs really should have been on your radar. What, do you expect us to keep all those people we hired during COVID? Get out! I don't care! We have AI now, and AI doesn't need a salary or health insurance.
And if you woke up this morning thinking, oh, I want to quit my job, just know that 30,000 people just got laid off. 30,000 people. You are competing with the people who have already been looking for employment. Now, on top of that, you're competing with 30,000 more people. And I talked about this in a previous video, but somebody was like, well, what about my mental health? Babe, if you think your mental health is trash right now, no disrespect, if you think it's bad right now, imagine how bad it's going to get when you don't have any money for food, when you don't have money to pay the bills, when you don't have money to buy the essentials. Like, again, if you think it's bad right now, it could get worse. And I don't mean that to be funny. I don't mean that to be harsh. But again, as someone who was laid off for 7 months, it was a bitch. A big bitch. It was bad. And to wake up and your access automatically be denied is actually insane. There was no one-on-one. There was nobody there to ease the blow. There was nobody to sit there and talk to them. There was nobody sitting here letting them know what their severance is going to be like. It was literally, they woke up, tried to clock in, realized they couldn't.
So I just got laid off about an hour ago, and I'll share the story on another post. But in the meantime, you want to know what I'm doing? I'm freaking got some party burritos, shout out Taco Bueno, watching some reality TV and trusting God. And yeah, I've got a few ideas. Yeah, this almost seems like a permission to like do something that I really want to do. But we'll see how it goes. Follow along if you want to hop on the roller coaster.
Corporate America is about to cut jobs, even before AI is ready to replace them. Look what's happening already. Amazon's cut over 16,000 jobs in 2026 alone. And Microsoft just freeze hiring on key teams and doubled down on AI investment. Across the tech industry, over 45,000 jobs have been cut, and at least 20% of them have been tied to AI. But here's the thing that nobody's saying out loud. Companies don't actually need AI to replace your job. They just need shareholders to believe it will. They cut the jobs now, boost margins now, and figure out the AI thing later. So the question isn't, is AI going to take your job? The question is, how soon is your company going to cut you to make them look more efficient?
Okay, so there was a leak that Meta is preparing to cut 20% of their workforce. That's 16,000 people. Do you understand how many people 16,000 people actually is? It's Sedona, Arizona. It's Breckenridge, Colorado. It's St. Augustine, Florida. It's the size of towns with high schools, Friday night football games, farmers markets, fire stations, coffee shops where the barista knows your order and your dog's name. That is not a layoff, okay? That's erasing an entire community population of people. And they call it a business decision. And this isn't just Meta, right? It's Southwest, it's Intel, it's Microsoft, it's Walmart, it's Verizon, it's Amazon, it's UPS, it's Citigroup, one after another, quarter after quarter. And we're supposed to keep absorbing this information like it's normal. It's not normal. And like, what do 16,000 people do when they get that mass email about losing their job? Well, they do what the rest of us have had to do all along. Update the resume, log back into job boards, start applying. And here's the problem. You have a 1% chance of landing a job from a cold application, okay? Not 10%, not 5%, 1%. That is scratch ticket odds. That's getting struck by lightning odds. That's, you actually have a better chance of getting bit by a shark in your lifetime odds, okay? The 9 to 5 isn't stable. That's a lie we've been told, okay? Corporate jobs are not stable. The thing that was supposed to be a safe bet that controlled our entire existence is the thing that's laying off towns full of people. And I think about this a lot lately, and I have so much to say.
Bro, so layoffs are almost as bad as the Great Depression. Yeah, now that it's our turn to be the adults, we have to face a historically bad economy. Yeah, it sucks, but okay, if all of these companies keep laying people off, how is anyone supposed to afford any of their things? Yeah, they haven't thought that far yet. They just want to keep making more money now. Okay, so if it's about cutting costs, is that why so many of these entry-level jobs on LinkedIn have the most insane requirements? Yeah, they just want overqualified people to work underqualified jobs for half the pay. Bro, this is actually getting insane. So what happens in the end when nobody can afford anything? We all take turns doing Mr. Beast challenges for health insurance.
We have some big news right now. According to the Associated Press, an internal memo in the Trump administration shows that the administration is preparing to conduct mass layoffs at the Department of Veterans Affairs, laying off more than 80,000 employees. Yes, you heard that right. This is targeting the Department of Veterans Affairs, the agency responsible for providing healthcare to veterans, resources, and other services for those who serve our nation, both abroad and at home. Veterans Affairs Department does a lot for veterans and is the main tool that veterans use for healthcare and other resources. And well, now, according to an internal memo obtained by the Associated Press, 80,000 workers are about to lose their jobs, which will make it harder for veterans to receive benefits, healthcare, etc. It's unclear exactly which employees are going to lose their jobs or when, but this is all according to the Associated Press. It is going to happen. I'll do a full breakdown of what this all could mean on my Substack shortly for free. It's linked to my bio. As always, comment below your thoughts, spread the word, and follow along to stay update on all the news that you need to know about. More to come soon.
Let's talk about Oracle. The same company that, yes, acquired a stake in TikTok for $2 billion. That same company also earned $553 billion in contracted revenue. That company laid off 30,000 employees, and you're probably wondering why. That makes no sense. This is a thriving company. Well, let's talk about it. How they did it is also very important. Financial context matters here. All right. Their net income last quarter was $6.13 billion. Last quarter, 3 months, not year, 3 months. That means they're up 95%. Revenue is up 22%. So we're not talking about a struggling company here. We're talking about a thriving enterprise business making a strategic decision. Now, how this happened. So 30,000 people woke up at 6 in the morning to an email that said, "This is your last working day." And before they could finish the email, their access was cut. Work there 10, 20, 30, 40 years, done. Your stock is gonna vest in 3 days, forfeited. This was sent on April Fool's Day. Now, anybody in their normal minds would think this is a joke. Unfortunately, it was not. You're probably wondering, why is this happening? Why did this happen if this is a thriving company? Well, I will say to you guys, employing employees will always be the biggest bottom line. But in this case, Oracle actually took on new debt around estimated $58 billion. Now, analysts estimated that eliminating 30,000 roles would give the company $8 to $10 billion in cash flow. So it kind of checks out where the math is mathing around here, all right? Now, they're not the last company that's going to do this. There is more that's going to come.
Why is it that the only employees that got a heads up about the mass layoffs at Oracle were the ones in Seattle, Washington? The Warren Act. The Warren Act is what bought them a 2-month grace period to figure themselves out. And it wasn't even the federal Warren Act. So Washington State is a very employee-friendly state. And so they have their own statewide Warren Act. It's called a mini Warren, which basically says if you are going to get rid of 50 or more people at one site, you need to give them a 60-day notice. The federal law's threshold is not 50 people. It is 500 people. Oracle intends on laying off 491 employees in Washington State. So under the Federal Warren Act, they don't got to warn anyone about it. But Washington State is like, no, we think not. You need to give this 60-day warning. As terrible as this sounds, it's kind of like a saving grace for those employees because they're in a much better situation than the ones who woke up today with no job. The sad part is that these jobs are not being replaced by other humans. All of that money is being reallocated towards AI infrastructure and like data centers and things of that sort. You know, it's all going towards AI because that's the future. It just opens that broader conversation that, you know, we colloquially laugh like, oh my gosh, AI is going to take out jobs. AI is taking all the jobs, and we're on like an upward trajectory for it to take way more jobs than I think we're prepared to see. I'm all for technology. I love the technological advancement that we're seeing, but if you take the good, you also have to take the bad, and the bad is what we're seeing with the workforce. Just tens of thousands of people losing their jobs, their livelihoods, and then possibly starting over. And it's not something that just affects Americans. This is a global consequence. And it's not just the tech field, right? We're seeing articles come out more and more now about the medical field even. So I don't know. I always used to joke and be like, I wonder what the workforce is going to look like 10 to 15 years. I'm wondering what the workforce is going to look like 3 years from now. So a lot going on.
If I got laid off today, here's exactly what I would do next. From somebody who's gone through multiple layoffs in their career and survived and recovered from them each time, and was recently featured in Business Insider talking about this exact subject. The first thing I absolutely do is go and file for unemployment. Stop watching this video if you need to and go and file. Rules vary from state to state as to who can file and when, but you need to understand the rules and file as soon as you possibly can, because it can take a lot of time, especially when mass layoffs are going on or holidays are coming up, so you want to get that process going now. The second thing you need to do, and this can be something different for everybody, is you need to take whatever time you can for some introspection and a pause. I know that can be hard. It could just be a minute, a day, a few hours, but you need some time. You cannot react instantly when making the next steps from here. After that time, the next thing I'm doing is I'm brushing up my LinkedIn profile and my resume. Hopefully you've kept your resume up to date up to this point, but if not, I'm doing it now, and I'm making sure my LinkedIn profile is ready for the eyes it is about to have on it. Updating your profile means making a headline that is clear about what you are looking for and what you're good at, updating your top skills at the top of your profile, pinning some things you are proud of, and making sure that your experience lines up with what you want people to find you for. After that, I'm making my LinkedIn post. I don't care your opinions of LinkedIn. This is an important post to make. This post is not about thank you to the good times or the company who let you go. This post is about moving forward. My time at this company has come to an end due to a layoff. I'm currently looking for, and I would list 3 types of roles you're looking for, And I would say what I bring to the table are the 3 most important skills you have for that role. I appreciate anybody commenting, sharing, or letting me know of any opportunities that make sense. You have to give that call to action. I am not applying for a job until I've done all of those things.
After hearing these stories, one thing becomes clear. Even in the middle of uncertainty, people are finding ways to move forward. A layoff can shake your confidence in your plans, but it doesn't erase your future. People are rebuilding, learning new skills, and discovering paths they never expected. Staying informed is one of the most powerful things you can do. Understanding your rights, knowing what protections like the WARN Act actually offer, and recognizing the signs of instability in your industry can help you prepare, respond, and protect yourself before a crisis hits. If these stories helped you feel seen, encouraged, or more prepared, go ahead and like this video and subscribe to the channel. We're continuing to follow the layoff crisis and the people living through it, not just the headlines. Before you go, YouTube thinks you'll like this video next. It should be popping up on your screen soon. Thank you for watching, and wherever you are in your journey, I hope you find clarity, support, and a path forward that feels right for you.